Imagine that at this very moment, you possess the power to turn your life's most significant challenges into your greatest victories. But you might ask, how? Today, we delve into the core of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that, for centuries, has empowered individuals to flourish in adversity and discover serenity amid chaos. Consider the last time you were in a situation that tested your patience or rattled your confidence. How did you react? Were you held captive by your immediate reactions? Or did you select a response that mirrored your deeper values and beliefs? It is here that Stoicism shines, steering us to meet life's challenges with wisdom, courage, and equanimity. Today, we are exploring a profound concept with roots in ancient wisdom that remains incredibly relevant in our modern era: the art of training your mind to respond, not merely react. This idea goes beyond just managing your temper or staying cool in difficult moments. It's about nurturing a profound sense of awareness, a foundation in the present that enables you to navigate the highs and lows of life with intention and grace. The Stoics, ancient philosophers, celebrated for their practical outlook on life, had much to say on this topic. They posited that while we may not control the events that befall us, we undoubtedly have control over our interpretation and response to them. Stoicism instructs us to concentrate on what lies within our control, fostering a detachment from external events and an anchoring in our own reasoned choices. This Stoic wisdom can motivate us to pause, reflect, and select a course of action that is deliberate and reasoned, rather than reactive and impulsive. But why does this matter? Well, consider how much of our regret, stress, and frustration stems from knee-jerk reactions to what people say or do. Now, what if you could instead remain centered, calm, and thoughtful, even when the world around you is anything but? This is not just about enhancing your peace of mind. It's about becoming a more resilient, compassionate, and effective individual, qualities that can revolutionize not only your own life, but also the lives of those you interact with. Discussion today, we will examine various strategies drawing from both Stoic philosophy and modern psychology to help you cultivate this responsive mindset. We will explore how to develop mindfulness, the significance of constructively identifying and expressing your emotions, and how to maintain a broader perspective of viewpoint the Stoics mastered. By the conclusion of this discussion, you will possess a toolkit of strategies to help you pause, evaluate, and respond thoughtfully to anything life sends your way. So, let us begin this journey together, learning to ground ourselves in the wisdom of Stoicism and the power of our own minds to choose our responses, thereby transforming our experiences and interactions for the better. In our quest to grasp the essence of responding over reacting, we enter a domain where every thought and action is intentional, echoing the profound teachings of Stoicism. The Stoics, those revered sages of ancient Rome and Greece, held a perspective on life that is astonishingly applicable to our high-speed modern world. They imparted the value of mastering one's reactions and emotions, stressing that true power is found in our capacity to choose our response in any given situation. So why is it so crucial to cultivate a response instead of a knee-jerk reaction? Picture yourself in a tense meeting or confronting a personal difficulty. The typical human behavior is often to react instinctively, propelled by an immediate emotional surge. This reaction, while natural, is rarely in our long-term best interest. It can worsen conflicts, damage relationships, and result in decisions we might later come to regret. This is where the wisdom of the Stoics shines. They believed in living in harmony with nature and reason, advocating for a life where virtue and rational thought guide every action. By adopting this philosophy, we learn to witness our initial impulses, analyze them with a rational mind, and select a course of action that is in line with our core values and enduring goals. Responding, instead of reacting, involves taking a moment to pause when confronted with a triggering event. It is about taking a step back to observe not just the external situation, but also your internal reaction to it. This reflective pause gives you the chance to weigh different outcomes and select one that is balanced, reasoned, and most importantly, within your control. In applying this Stoic method, you are not suppressing your emotions or feigning their absence. Instead, you are acknowledging them, comprehending their sources, and then determining if and how they ought to shape your actions. This method empowers you to engage with the world in a manner that preserves your inner peace and integrity, irrespective of outside circumstances. However, the significance of responding over reacting goes beyond personal tranquility. It shapes the quality of your relationships, the efficacy of your leadership, and your resilience when facing adversity. When you respond with thought, you convey respect, understanding, and empathy for others' perspectives and experiences, nurturing more constructive and meaningful interactions. Embarking on a transformative path to train the mind demands more than simple intention. It calls for deliberate, sustained effort, much like the practices championed by the Stoics. These ancient philosophers provide timeless wisdom that can ground our modern methods for cultivating a responsive rather than reactive mind. First, let us explore the power of self-awareness, a foundation of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics highlighted the significance of introspection and understanding one's own motivations and thoughts. In our modern context, this translates to nurturing a sharp awareness of our emotional and mental states. When you are conscious of your thoughts and feelings, you are more adept at managing them effectively. This elevated self-awareness enables you to spot the beginning of emotional reactions, offering the vital first step in choosing a more reasoned, different response. Next, we examine the practice of posing a simple yet profound strategy. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, frequently wrote about the interval between stimulus and response, the space where our power to choose our actions resides. By nurturing the habit of pausing, even for a mere few seconds, we afford ourselves a chance to step away from our immediate impulses. This pause can be occupied by a deep breath, a moment of reflection, or a short meditation. It is within this space that we can consult our inner Stoic, asking ourselves what virtue demands in this situation and which response aligns with our highest self. Another crucial strategy is reframing our perspective, a technique the Stoics employed to preserve equanimity amidst adversity. This requires consciously opting to see a situation from a new angle, one that diminishes its emotional impact and uncovers alternative ways to engage with it. For example, rather than viewing a difficult work scenario as a threat, you could reframe it as a chance to develop and show resilience. By altering our narrative, we change our emotional responses and unlock new avenues for action. Furthermore, the Stoics were proponents of focusing on what we can control while letting go of what we cannot. In applying this principle, we learn to direct our energy wisely, responding proactively to our own thoughts and actions while accepting external events as they happen. This does not imply being indifferent or passive. Rather, it is about identifying where our true power is and choosing to act there, with integrity and intention. Finally, the practice of consistent adjustment and reflection is essential for training the mind. The Stoics participated in daily self-review, evaluating their actions and their progress toward virtue. Similarly, we can conclude our day by reflecting on our responses, celebrating our successes in choosing thoughtful actions, and learning from instances where we reverted to reactivity. This continuous process of self-improvement and assessment fosters a responsive mindset, cultivating the wisdom and balance that Stoicism so deeply cherishes. By weaving these strategies into our daily existence, we not only pay homage to the legacy of the Stoics, but also empower ourselves to live with greater calm, purpose, and effectiveness. Through dedicated practice, we reshape our minds, steering them toward responses that mirror our deepest aspirations and values. Mindfulness, at its essence, is about fostering a profound awareness of the present moment. It involves observing our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations without passing judgment, which allows us to understand their nature and impact. By practicing mindfulness, we align with the Stoic goal of living with intention and awareness, grounding ourselves firmly in the present. The only time we possess the true power to act. A practical method for developing mindfulness is through focused attention exercises, like breath meditation. By merely observing our breath, noting each inhalation and exhalation, we cultivate the capacity to sustain our attention and bring it back to a focal point when it strays. This practice is more than just a relaxation technique. It is a training, exercise for the mind, improving our ability to stay present and concentrate amidst life's challenges and distractions. Another vital practice is mindful observation, which can be integrated into any daily routine, transforming it into an opportunity for mindfulness, with the activity observing every detail with openness and curiosity. This not only makes the experience itself richer, but also enhances your ability to stay responsive and focused in a variety of situations. Body scan meditation is another potent mindfulness technique that builds body awareness and presence. By systematically scanning through different areas of the body with attention, we not only develop a stronger connection with our physical selves, but also learn to identify and release accumulated tension and emotions. This practice mirrors the Stoic contemplation of bodily experiences and the importance of not letting them excessively sway our rational minds. Integrating mindfulness into our interactions with others can also revolutionize our relationships and communication. By being completely present with people, listening with attentiveness, and observing without judgment, we cultivate deeper connection and understanding. This practice is in harmony with the Stoic value of empathy and the acknowledgement that others are also rational beings navigating their own experiences and challenges. By adopting these mindfulness practices, we follow a path trodden by the Stoics, one that leads to enhanced clarity, effectiveness, and tranquility in our actions. As we nurture a mindful presence, we arm ourselves with the tools to respond to life's unavoidable challenges with wisdom, grace, and composure, embodying the finest aspects of what it means to live a life inspired by Stoicism. Now, let us shift our attention to the practical application of our newfound Stoic insights and mindfulness, with the goal of fostering a lifestyle where thoughtful responses prevail over reactive impulses. This journey of implementing response over reaction is not simply about stifling natural reflexes. Instead, it's about enriching our life engagement, echoing the Stoic virtue of living with rational and deliberate intention to embody the principles. We've covered establishing daily practices that reinforce the art of responding is essential. Imagine being confronted with a difficult situation, perhaps a disagreement at work or an unexpected setback. The initial impulse might be to react with emotion, fueled by frustration or disappointment. Yet, this is the precise moment to leverage our Stoic-inspired training to pause and look at the broader picture, asking, what would a Stoic philosopher do? This question is not a summons for emotional suppression, but an invitation to engage our rational mind to assess the situation with detachment and pinpoint constructive ways to respond. Here, we are not getting rid of emotions, but are instead channeling them constructively, using reason as our guide through them. It's about recognizing our feelings, understanding what triggers them, and then, with calm and clarity, choosing the best course of action that aligns with our objectives and values. In a practical sense, this could involve taking a short walk to clear your head before replying to a provoking email. Or it might entail a deeper look into what is genuinely upsetting you in a conflict. Each instance where you choose to respond instead of react, you are strengthening a pattern of thoughtful engagement with life's hurdles, building resilience, and cultivating a deeper sense of satisfaction and peace. Moreover, incorporating this method into your daily life amplifies its effects. Start your day by reflecting on your intentions, reminding yourself of your pledge to respond with thought in various situations. Practice regular journaling to contemplate your responses, acknowledge your successes, and pinpoint areas for improvement. And crucially, adopt a mindset of continuous adaptation and learning, seeing each day as a new chance to practice and refine your mastery of response over reaction. By dedicating yourself to this path, you are not just adopting a tactic for conflict management or stress reduction. You are embracing a philosophy of life that mirrors the Stoic quest for wisdom and virtue. You are opting to live with intentionality, harmonizing your actions with your highest principles, and in doing so, you are fostering a more compassionate, reasoned, and responsive world. One, calling us toward a more profound engagement with our inner selves and the world outside. It is a path the Stoics trod with dedication and diligence, and now, with their wisdom as our guide, we too can aim to navigate life's challenges with rationality, equanimity, and grace, embodying the true spirit of Stoicism in our modern times. The heart of our exploration is not merely about managing our reactions in isolation, but about weaving a responsive, thoughtful approach into the very fabric of our existence. Acting with reason and pursuing virtue, we empower ourselves to face life's challenges with greater purpose and equanimity. This Stoic-inspired journey prompts us to see every moment as a chance to practice our dedication to response over reaction. Whether we are dealing with daily annoyances, major setbacks, or critical decisions, each scenario offers an opportunity to embody the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. By consistently opting to respond with thoughtfulness, we not only improve our own well-being, but also positively impact the lives of those around us. Remember, the path toward mastering response over reaction is continuous a process of perpetual learning and development. Like the Stoics, we must adopt the discipline of self-reflection, regularly evaluating our progress and making adjustments as necessary. This dedication to personal growth not only draws us nearer to our ideal selves, but also has a ripple effect, influencing our relationships, our communities, and the wider web of our interconnected lives. As we conclude our journey together, remember that every moment is a choice, an opportunity to embody the wisdom, resilience, and calm of Stoicism. In the grand tapestry of life, your responses are the threads of your character, woven with purpose and intention. Now, as our time ends, I encourage you to carry on with your exploration. Look toward the screen for suggested videos that explore the art of living wisely and well more deeply. May your path forward be filled with peace, virtue, and clarity. I will give you a video script of one of my old videos. Your task is to paraphrase the script, just changing the word order slightly, keeping the same writing and articulating style. Imagine being able to stay calm and collected in the middle of a traffic jam, or facing a difficult conversation with your boss, or even dealing with a personal crisis. Centuries to live happier and more fulfilling lives, Stoicism teaches us that the only thing we can truly control is our own thoughts and actions. Everything else, from the weather to the economy to the deep. By accepting this reality, we can free ourselves from the anxiety and frustration that comes from trying to control things that are outside of our reach. Stoicism actions, by striving to live a virtuous life, we can create a sense of inner peace and contentment that is not dependent on external circumstances. In this video, we'll explore 10 profound lessons from Stoicism that can help you achieve inner peace and mastery over your emotions. Join us on this journey of self-discovery as we explore the ancient wisdom of Stoicism and learn how to apply it to our modern lives. Lesson number 1. Embrace what you can control. Epicus, the Stoic age, offers us a fundamental lesson that serves as the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. The dichotomy of control at the heart of this teaching is the recognition that our lives are subject to a fundamental division between elements we can control and those beyond our influence. This concept is pivotal in cultivating a calm and composed demeanor even in the midst of life's uncertainties. In essence, sphere of control, these include our thoughts, actions, intentions, and responses. By directing our focus to what is genuinely within our power, we can navigate life with a sense of purpose and mastery. It is under our dominion that forms the bedrock of our tranquility. Conversely, external events and circumstances, which often elude our sway, are to be acknowledged as outside the realm of our control, just as an archer, as exemplified by Epicus, can aim carefully, draw the bowstring with precision, and release the arrow skillfully, yet remain uncertain of the flight's outcome. We must learn to release our attachment to outcomes we cannot govern. This release is not an act of resignation, but an embrace of equanimity in the face of life's inherent unpredictability. Epictetus's metaphor of the archer who derives contentment from knowing they've exerted their best effort, regardless of the target's fate, serves as a potent reminder of the Stoic approach to life. It encourages us to concentrate on our intentions and the dedicated efforts we put forth, accepting that the results are subject to a multitude of external factors. In essence, Stoicism reminds us to seize the reins of our inner world, embracing the dichotomy of control as a powerful tool to maintain a calm and composed disposition in a world where much remains beyond our influence. By concentrating our energies on what we can shape, we free ourselves from the thebardon of attempting to govern the uncontrollable, allowing us to discover serenity in the knowledge that we've done our utmost with the tools at our disposal. Lesson number 2. The power of acceptance in the grand tapestry of Stoic philosophy. Few figures stand as tall as the Roman emperor and philosopher through the ages and illuminate one of the most powerful lessons in Stoicism, the lesson of acceptance. Marcus Aurelius guides us through a profound exploration of the human condition, acknowledging the inevitability of both triumph and tribulation. Life, as he observes, is a symphony of ups and downs, a constant ebb and flow. Within this ever-shifting landscape, there exist circumstances Beyond our influence elements, we cannot control. Marcus Aurelius, in his role as a Stoic sage, extols the virtue of accepting these immutable truths. To accept in the Stoic sense is to embrace the reality of life's unpredictability and impermanence. It is to release the chains of attachment to specific outcomes and to walk in harmony with the unceasing rhythm of the universe. In Marcus Aurelius's words, resistance to the natural course of events leads only to turmoil and distress, like a ship struggling against the relentless current. The Stoic perspective on acceptance is akin to setting sail on the sea of existence without a fixed destination, yet with an unwavering faith in the voyage itself. It is an invitation to relinquish the desire for unyielding control, and instead, the cosmos, whether its notes are serene or tempestuous, is the embodiment of Stoic temperance in the realm of Stoicism. This lesson 4 forms the bedrock of inner peace and tranquility. It urges us to open our arms to life's capriciousness, to savor the sweetness of success, and to weather the storms of adversity with grace. The power of acceptance, as illuminated by Marcus, with an equanimous heart, it is the serenity of embracing life in all its unpredictability, finding profound mindfulness. Seneca, the venerable Stoic philosopher whose wisdom has transcended the ages, illuminates a crucial lesson for those seeking calm and composure in the midst of life's tempests. The practice of mindfulness in the Stoic lexicon, mindfulness is a compass guiding us to the shores of the present moment, offering sanctuary from ceaseless turbulence of past regrets and future uncertainties. In its essence, mindfulness is the art of inhabiting the now, of immersing oneself in the present moment with profound awareness. It is the antidote to the affliction of rumination, the ceaseless churning of the mind over past sorrows and future anxieties. Seneca's Stoic teachings beckon us to pay homage to the beauty and profundity of the present, recognizing that it is the only time that holds genuine existence. The practice of mindfulness, as outlined by Seneca, is not confined to tough, extraordinary moments of life, but extends its embrace to the ordinary and mundane. It encourages us to witness life's tapestry with a keen eye, from the remarkable to the seemingly inconsequential. In doing so, we detach ourselves from the tormenting clutches of regret and the paralyzing grip of worry. This Stoic mindfulness, a precious tool for preserving inner calm and clarity, acts as a bridge to the precious. Now, connecting us to the profound simplicity of the present, it is an art that grants us the ability to fully engage with our current circumstances, to savor each breath, and to relish the beauty that unfolds in every heartbeat. In the practice of mindfulness, we discover a timeless sanctuary where the mind finds solace, a place where inner tranquility is nurtured and composure is cultivated amidst the swirling tides of existence. Lesson number 4. Cultivate resilience in the vast landscape of Stoic wisdom. The lessons of resilience echo as a resounding anthem, and it is Epicus, the Stoic philosopher par excellence, who raises his voice to teach us the profound art of confronting adversity with unwavering fortitude. To Epicus, adversity is not a foe to be feared, but a chisel that sculpts the masterpiece of our character. Stoicism, with its roots deep in the natural order of life and wisdom, do not perceive adversity as an obstacle or a source of suffering, but rather as an opportunity, a crucible that tempers and refines their inner metal. Epicus beckons us not to wilt before the storms of life, but to stand steadfast like the unyielding oak, unshaken by the tempest. The essence of this Stoic perspective lies in the profound realization: the power to distress us, it is the lens through which we view life's trials that shapes our inner tranquility. To cultivate resilience in the Stoic vein is to walk the path of personal development and to recognize adversity as a scourge. As a tutor, Stoicism teaches us that in the crucible of hardship, we discover the true extent of our strength, resilience, that we emerge like tempered steel with a character fortified by the trials we have endured. The Stoic perspective on adversity challenges not with trepidation, but with the valor of a warrior. For it is through our responses to external events that we preserve the sanctity of our inner calm and composure. It is the gift of resilience that allows Stoics to navigate life's tempestuous seas with an unswerving gaze, unwavering, even in the face of the most turbulent storms. Lesson number 5. Choose your response. Epictetus, the venerable Stoic sage whose wisdom has traversed the annals of time, bequeaths to us a profound lesson of immeasurable value: the power of choice. In our responses within the Stoic philosophy, this lesson stands as an indomitable pillar, a lighthouse guiding us through the tumultuous seas of existence. Epicus, with unwavering conviction, imparts the truth that while the tides of external events may remain beyond our dominion, the helm of our responses is firmly within our grasp. In a calm and composure reigns supreme, the locus of control is resolutely internal. Stoicism, a philosophy grounded in profound self-mastery, expels the sovereignty over responses to life's multifarious challenges. It is in this sacred space that the Stoic virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance serve as guiding stars, illuminating the path to maintaining inner tranquility. Epicus, with his sage counsel, invites us to contemplate the nature of our judgments and reactions, particularly in the crucible of adversity. It is through this introspection that we awaken to the profound truth that we possess the sacred gift of choice, the ability to consciously craft our responses to the myriad external events that unfold in our lives. The Stoic approach to responding sagely to life's vicissitudes is akin to a master stroke on the canvas of existence. It is the choice to align our responses with the Stoic virtues, to confront life's tribulations with the wisdom of sages, the courage of heroes, the justice of righteous hearts, and the temperance of those who tread the path of inner mastery. The Stoic's arsenal, laden with the wisdom of Epicus, is a bastion of inner peace, impervious even to the fiercest storms. Through conscious choice and alignment with Stoic virtues, we forge a shield that preserves our serenity in the face of adversity. It is the Stoic's clarity call to navigate the labyrinthine corridors of life with grace and resilience. For in the crucible of conscious choice, we find the crucible of enduring inner peace. Lesson number 6, limit excessive desires. In the illustrious tapestry of Stoic wisdom woven with threads of reason and virtue, Seneca's counsel on the Stoic principle of moderation stands as a masterpiece in itself. A sage known for his profound philosophical essays on virtue and personal development, Seneca extends to us a lesson of paramount importance, a lesson that beckons us to curb the tempestuous desires that of Stoicism lies the belief that excessive desires, like turbulent seas, have the power to cast our lives adrift, leaving us in a perpetual state of turmoil and discontent. The Stoic sages, in their unwavering pursuit of inner tranquility, recognized the perils of unbridled longing for wealth, status, and material possessions far beyond what is necessary for a life of virtue and wisdom. Seneca, it's dwelling in the sanctuary of limited desires. It is a lesson that encourages us to navigate the labyrinthine corridors of existence with the rudder of moderation guiding us toward the tranquil harbor of inner peace. The Stoic path, as illuminated by Seneca's wisdom, beckons us to simplify our desires, seeking only that which is requisite for a life marked by goodness and virtue. In this simplification, winds of external fortune, the Stoic practice of limiting excessive desires becomes the lodestar, ensuring the maintenance of a calm and composed position. It is within the walls of this ancient wisdom that we discover the profound truth that the fervent pursuit of external treasures is but a fleeting mirage, and the true treasures lie within, waiting to be unearthed. Seneca's teachings stand as an enduring testament to the Stoic commitment to inner mastery and the temperance of desires, forging a path that leads to the sacred sanctuary of inner calm. Lesson number 7. Be virtuous. The essence of Stoicism, as nurtured and cherished by the great Stoic philosophers like Epicus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, resides in the unwavering commitment to virtue, a commitment that lies at the very heart of this ancient philosophy. The Stoic virtues, comprising wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, become the compass guiding us toward a life marked by inner composure and tranquility. In the rich tapestry of Stoic wisdom, the virtues occupy a hallowed place. They are the moral lodestars that beckon us to navigate life's tempestuous seas with grace and wisdom. These virtues, etched into the annals of Stoic thought, are not mere abstractions. They are the pillars upon which the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with the natural order of the universe rests. Wisdom, the first of these virtues, serves as a beacon of light, illuminating the path of reason and discernment. It calls upon us to cultivate a deep understanding of the world and our place within it. The Stoic sages, such as Epicus, understood that wisdom is the foundation upon which all other virtues are built. With wisdom as our guiding star, we gain the capacity to see the world as it truly is, And to discern between the fleeting and the enduring courage, the second virtue stands as the sentinel guarding the fortress of our moral character. It calls upon us to face life's challenges with steadfastness and resolve in the Stoic. Lexicon courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. It is the unwavering determination to confront adversity with inner fortitude. An unwavering resolve. Justice, the third virtue, extends its mantle of righteousness over the Stoic path. It beckons us to live in accordance with the principles of fairness and moral rightness. The Stoic philosophers, drawing inspiration from the wellsprings of justice, guide us toward making decisions that are rooted in equity and to the pursuit of justice ensures that our actions align with the moral order of the universe. Fostering inner tranquility and composure, temperance, the final virtue, serves as the guardian of moderation and self-restraint. It reminds us to exercise control over our desires, for it is through temperance that we discover the gateway to true contentment. Seneca, in his philosophical essays, emphasizes the importance of simplifying our desires and seeking only that which is essential for a virtuous life in the temperance of desires. We uncover the wellspring of inner calm. Irrespective of external circumstances, these virtues championed by various Stoic philosophers converge to shape a life that exemplifies the Stoic ideal. They serve as the lodestar guiding us through life's turbulent seas with grace, wisdom, and unshakable inner peace. By adhering to these virtues and allowing them to permeate our thoughts and actions, we maintain a calm and composed disposition, reflecting the Stoic commitment to inner harmony and ethical living in the mosaic of Stoicism. The virtues are the vibrant colors that compose the image of a life lived in harmony with the eternal truth of the cosmos. Lesson number 8, understand the transitory nature of life. In the profound and timeless verses of his meditations, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, delves into the essence of life, a life imbued with transience. His teachings are a testament to the wisdom that accepting the ever-changing nature of existence is a cornerstone for maintaining a calm and composed demeanor through the lens of Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius imparts a lesson that is perhaps one of the most pivotal for achieving inner serenity. He invites us to embark on a philosophical journey that involves acknowledging the ephemeral and transient aspects of life. The Stoic recognition of this reality, often referred to as the transitory nature of life, is not a harbinger of despair. Rather, it serves as a cornerstone of strength that can lend profundity to our existence. The core of this lesson is the understanding that nothing in the realm of human experience, be it the moments of joy or the trials of adversity, is immutable. The universe, in its eternal ebb and flow, weaves a tapestry of constant change. The Stoic sage does not resist this cosmic dance, but chooses to waltz in harmony with it. With grace and wisdom, Marcus Aurelius urges us to unburden ourselves from the weight of attachments to those fleeting moments that shimmer like stars across the night sky, and to the material possessions that hold our attention for but a brief interlude. He teaches us to appreciate these moments and possessions as they come into our lives, but also to let them go. When the time for departure arrives, in doing so, we unearth an inner sanctuary of calm and composure, impervious to the external tempests. Accepting the impermanence of all things, as championed by Marcus Aurelius, acts as a salve for the soul. It allows us to put into perspective the vicissitudes of life. It liberates us from the bondage of anxiety that stems from clutching onto what was or what might have been. Through the Stoic teaching, we become the architects of our inner fortitude, crafting a character marked by our resilience in the face of life's inevitable changes. In understanding the transitory nature of life, we pave the way for a profound sense of inner tranquility. We recognize that our capacity for calm and composure transcends the rise and fall of external circumstances. It is an enduring presence, much like the stars that continue to shimmer in the night sky, irrespective of the fleeting clouds that pass before them. Marcus Aurelius, through his Stoic wisdom, invites us to bask in the light of this understanding, offering us the opportunity. Sense of inner peace. Lesson number 9. The value of gratitude. In the profound tapestry of Stoic philosophy, woven with threads of wisdom and resilience, there exists a gem that sparkles with profound insight: the value of gratitude. This lesson, championed by Seneca, one of Stoicism's eminent philosophers, illuminates the path to inner calm and contentment. Irrespective of life's challenges, it guides lens of gratitude that we find serenity even in the face of adversity. Seneca, in his essays dedicated to the concept of gratitude, masterfully extolled its virtues. Find solace in the present moment, and to embrace the treasures that often go unnoticed in this Stoic practice. We unearth a potent tool for sustaining a profound sense of that the act of being thankful is not contingent in the abundance of our possessions, but rather on our ability to perceive life's blessings in their myriad forms. In this sense, gratitude is not a mere response to life's easy moments, but a profound acknowledgement that even amidst the tempest's fury, there is a shelter of calm to be found by cultivating a sense of gratitude. And the preciousness of every fleeting moment, Seneca encourages us to be content with the present, recognizing that the treasures of life are not commodities to be acquired, but experiences to be cherished. The value of gratitude as illuminated. By Seneca acts as a guardian of our inner peace. It teaches us to ceaselessly reflect on the blessings that have graced our journey. In doing so, we discover that gratitude is an elixir that transmutes the base elements of despair and longing into the gold of contentment and serenity in moments of challenge. A heart steeped in gratitude does not falter, it finds strength even in the midst of adversity, for it recognizes that the trials of life too are teachers. As Seneca would remind us, the Stoic spirit does not waver. In the face of hardship, instead, it flourishes, drawing nourishment. From gratitude's deep well in the Stoic tradition, the value of gratitude is an unwavering companion that ushers us towards a profound sense of tranquility. It elevates us above life's tempestuous waves, revealing the serenity that lies in embracing the blessings no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. With Seneca's wisdom, we come to realize that practicing gratitude is not a mere response to life's joys, but a steadfast embrace of the beauty found in life's most trying moments. With every breath, every heartbeat, and every fleeting moment, we are presented with opportunities to unearth the treasures of gratitude. Seneca's Stoic legacy beckons us to cherish the present, not in spite of life's challenges, but because of them, and to savor the beauty that surrounds us. It is in this luminous practice that we discover a profound sense of tranquility and calm, even amidst the tempests of existence. Lesson number 10. Keep learning and growing in the profound tapestry of Stoicism, where wisdom is woven with threads of resilience and temperance. We find a radiant lesson that beckons us to embark on a lifelong journey of self-improvement. Epictetus, one of Stoicism's luminaries, stands as a steadfast guide in this pursuit, revealing that the path to inner calm and composure is paved with the stones of personal growth. The Stoic commitment to self-improvement is a recurring theme in the philosophy, finding resonance across different Stoic philosophers. Epictetus, in particular, carries the torch of this lesson with unwavering conviction. He invites us to tread a path of perpetual growth, emphasizing that this commitment is a treasure trove of wisdom that equips us to navigate life's challenges with grace and sagacity. At the heart of this Stoic doctrine lies a profound realization that life is an unceasing voyage. We are not static beings, but vessels of potential forever capable of evolution. The commitment to lifelong learning and growth is an unyielding call to action, a reminder that no matter where we stand, there are yet horizons to explore and virtues to cultivate. The Stoic pursuit of self-improvement aligns harmoniously with the quest for wisdom and tranquility. It is an acknowledgement that inner calm and composure are not static attributes, but dynamic processes enriched by the ceaseless quest for understanding. Epictetus encourages us to strive for wisdom as we would for a precious gem, knowing that it is the compass that guides us through the labyrinth of existence. The Stoic journey of self-improvement finds its pulse in the urban flow of life's experiences. We are not called to perfection, but to progress, not to stagnation, but to steady growth. This Stoic lesson echoes through the corridors of wisdom, whispering that there is no final destination, but an endless odyssey of becoming a better version of ourselves. In embracing this lesson, we learn to navigate life's challenges with resilience and fortitude. The Stoic spirit finds strength not in the absence of adversity, but in the quest for growth, which adversity often catalyzes. We discover that setbacks are not roadblocks, but stepping stones, and every trial is a teacher. The commitment to lifelong learning and growth is a lighthouse in the tempest, a source of calm in the face of life's challenges. It is a testament to the Stoic principle that regardless of external circumstances, we are the masters of our inner world. The more we learn, the more we learn, the more we grow. And the more we grow, the better we become at weathering the storms of existence in the echoes. Of Epictetus's teachings, we find an invitation to celebrate the journey of self-improvement, to revel in the process of learning, and to honor the endeavor of growth. It is a lesson that assures us that with every step taken on this path, we come closer to the heart of Stoicism. A life marked by inner calm composure and the pursuit of wisdom in a world filled with distractions and uncertainties. Stoicism offers a timeless and practical guide to maintaining calm and composure. By embracing these 10 lessons from Stoicism, inspired by the wisdom of different Stoic philosophers and embodying the virtue of temperance, you can navigate life's challenges with grace, wisdom, and inner peace. The Stoic temperance becomes your anchor, guiding you through the storms of existence and helping you keep calm in the face of adversity. As you embrace these Stoic lessons, you discover a profound sense of tranquility and equanimity that enables you to thrive regardless of life's challenges. Stoicism's enduring wisdom reminds us that inner peace and composure are not dependent on external circumstances, but are cultivated within through the practice. Of these valuable lessons, Show Thinking here is a paraphrased version of the video script, with slight changes to the word order while maintaining the original writing and articulating style. Imagine having the ability to remain calm and composed during a traffic jam, when facing a challenging conversation with your boss, or even while handling a personal crisis. This is the strength of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that for centuries has guided people toward living more fulfilling and happier lives. Stoicism teaches that our own thoughts and actions are the only things we truly control. Everything else, from the economy and the weather to other people's behavior, is beyond our control. By embracing this reality, we can liberate ourselves from the frustration and anxiety that arise from attempting to control things outside our grasp. Stoicism also guides us to concentrate on what we can control, our own actions and character. We can create a sense of inner contentment and peace that isn't reliant on external conditions by striving to live a life of virtue. We will explore 10 profound lessons from Stoicism that can assist you in achieving inner peace and emotional mastery. Join us on this self-discovery journey as we delve into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism and learn to apply it to our modern lives. Lesson number 1. Embrace what you can control. Epictetus, the Stoic sage, provides a fundamental lesson that acts as the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, the dichotomy of control. At the core of this teaching lies the recognition that our lives are split between elements within our control and those outside our influence. This concept is essential for cultivating a composed and calm demeanor, even amidst life's uncertainties. In short, Epictetus recommends that we invest our attention and energy into the aspects of life that are within our sphere of control. This includes our responses, intentions, actions, and thoughts. We can navigate life with a sense of mastery and purpose by directing our focus toward what is truly in our power. The acknowledgement that our internal world is our own dominion is the very bedrock of our tranquility. Conversely, external circumstances and events, which are often beyond our influence, should be accepted as outside the domain of our control, much like an archer, as exemplified by Epictetus, who can aim with care. Draw the bowstring with precision and release the arrow with skill, yet cannot be certain of the arrow's final path. We must also learn to let go of our attachment to outcomes we cannot dictate. This release is not an act of surrender, but an embrace of equanimity when faced with life's inherent unpredictability. Epictetus's metaphor of the archer, who finds satisfaction in knowing they gave their best effort regardless of hitting the target, is a powerful reminder of the Stoic life approach. It urges us to focus on our dedicated efforts and intentions, accepting that the outcomes depend on numerous external factors. In essence, Stoicism prompts us to take charge of our inner world, using the dichotomy of control as a potent tool, to keep a composed and calm disposition in a world where so much is beyond our influence. By focusing our energy on what we can influence, we liberate ourselves from the weight of trying to manage the unmanageable, which allows us to find serenity in knowing we have done our best with the means available to us. Lesson number 2. The power of acceptance in the great tapestry of Stoic philosophy. The Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius is a figure who stands particularly tall. His profound insights, often captured in the timeless monument of Meditations, echo through the ages and shed light on one of Stoicism's most powerful lessons, the lesson of acceptance. Marcus Aurelius leads us on a deep exploration of the human condition, recognizing the certainty of both tribulation and triumph. Life, as he notes, is a symphony of downs and ups, a perpetual ebb and flow. Within this dynamic landscape, certain circumstances exist beyond our influence elements we simply cannot control. In his capacity as a Stoic sage, Marcus Aurelius champions the virtue of accepting these unchangeable truths. To accept, in the Stoic view, means to embrace the reality of life's impermanence and unpredictability. It means releasing the bonds of attachment to particular outcomes and moving in harmony with the universe's unceasing rhythm. Of Marcus Aurelius, resisting the natural flow of events only results in distress and turmoil, like a boat fighting against a relentless tide. The Stoic view on acceptance is like setting sail on the ocean of existence with no fixed destination but with unshakable faith in the journey itself. To dance with the cosmos's music, whether its melody is tempestuous or serene, is the very embodiment of Stoic temperance. Within the realm of Stoicism, this lesson creates the foundation for inner tranquility and peace. It encourages us to open our arms to life's whims, to enjoy the sweetness of success, and to endure the storms of adversity with grace. The power of acceptance, as lit by Marcus Aurelius, is a light that steers us through the maze of existence, enabling us to welcome each moment and circumstance with an equanimous heart, discovering profound peace in the middle of its ever-changing landscape. Lesson number 3, practice mindfulness. Seneca, the venerable Stoic philosopher whose wisdom has stood the test of time, illuminates a vital lesson for those who seek composure and calm in the midst of life's storms. The practice of mindfulness. In the Stoic vocabulary, mindfulness acts as a compass, directing us to the shores of the present moment and providing a sanctuary from the endless. In the now of immersing oneself in the present with deep awareness, it is the remedy for the affliction of rumination, the mind's constant churning over future anxieties and past sorrows. Seneca's Stoic teachings call us to honor the profundity and beauty of the present, acknowledging that it is the only time that truly exists. The practice of mindfulness, as Seneca describes it, is not limited to life's extraordinary moments, but also extends its embrace to the mundane and ordinary. It prompts us to observe life's tapestry with a sharp eye, from the seemingly inconsequential to the remarkable. In this way, we free ourselves from the tormenting grip of worry and the paralyzing clutches of regret. This Stoic mindfulness, it is an art that gives us the power to fully engage with our immediate circumstances, to savor every breath, and to delight in the beauty that appears in each heartbeat. Discover solace, a place where composure is cultivated and inner tranquility is nurtured amidst the swirling currents of existence. Lesson number 4. Cultivate resilience. In the vast expanse of Stoic wisdom, the lessons of resilience ring out like a powerful anthem, who raises his voice to instruct us in the profound art of facing adversity with unshakable fortitude. For Epictetus, adversity is not an enemy to be feared. It is a chisel that carves the masterpiece of our character. Stoicism, with its foundations deep in life's natural order, teaches the fundamental truth that challenges are the very fabric of existence. Stoics, embodying this wisdom, do not see adversity as a source of suffering or an obstacle, but rather as an opportunity, a crucible that refines and tempers their inner spirit. Epictetus calls on us not to falter before life's storms, but to stand firm like an unyielding oak, unmoved by the tempest. The core of this Stoic perspective is the deep realization that it is not the events themselves, but our choices, reactions, and judgments in the face of adversity that possess the power to distress us. Our inner tranquility is shaped by the lens through which we perceive life's trials. To cultivate resilience in the Stoic manner is to journey on the path of personal development and to see adversity not as a punishment, but as a teacher. Stoicism shows us that in the crucible of hardship, we find the true measure of our strength. It is by facing life's tribulations with unwavering resilience and courage that we emerge like tempered steel. With a character fortified by the trials we have overcome, the Stoic view on adversity aligns perfectly with the Stoic belief in the sovereignty of choice. Epictetus, in his wisdom, urges us to face challenges not with fear, but with the courage of a warrior. For it is through our responses to external events that we protect the sanctity of our inner composure and calm. Stoics, to navigate the turbulent seas of life with a steady gaze, unwavering even when confronted by the most violent storms. Lesson number 5. Choose your response. Epictetus, the revered Stoic sage whose wisdom has endured through the ages. Within Stoic philosophy, this lesson is an unshakable pillar, a lighthouse that guides us through the turbulent waters of existence. With unwavering certainty, Epictetus conveys the truth that while the currents of external events may be beyond our command, in the Stoic sanctuary, where composure and inner calm hold sway, the locus of control is definitively internal. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in deep self-mastery, celebrates the sovereignty of our responses to life's diverse challenges, and temperance act as guiding stars lighting the way to sustained inner tranquility. With his sage advice, Epictetus invites us to reflect on the nature of our reactions and judgments, especially in the crucible of adversity. It is through this self-examination that we awaken to the profound truth that we hold the sacred gift of choice, the power to consciously shape our responses to the countless external events that happen in our lives. The Stoic method of responding wisely to life's challenges is like a master's stroke on the canvas of existence. It is the choice to align our responses with the Stoic virtues, to meet life's tribulations with the wisdom of sages, the courage of heroes, the justice of righteous hearts, and the temperance of those who walk the path of inner mastery. The Stoics' arsenal, filled with the wisdom of Epictetus, is a bastion of inner peace, resistant to even the most ferocious storms. It is the Stoics' clear call to navigate the winding corridors of life with resilience and grace. For in the crucible of conscious choice, fabric of Stoic wisdom, woven with the threads of virtue and reason, Seneca's guidance on the Stoic principle of moderation shines as a masterpiece. A sage celebrated for his profound philosophical essays on personal development and virtue, Seneca offers us a lesson of supreme importance, a lesson that calls us to restrain the stormy desires that frequently threaten to overwhelm our inner calm. At the core of Stoicism is the conviction that excessive desires, much like turbulent oceans, have the power to set our lives adrift, leaving us in a constant state of discontent and turmoil. The Stoic sages, in their steadfast pursuit of inner tranquility, understood the dangers of unrestrained longing for status, wealth, and material goods, far beyond what is needed for a life of wisdom and virtue. Seneca, echoing this Stoic sentiment, shares his wisdom founded on the belief that genuine contentment resides in the sanctuary of limited desires. It is a lesson that encourages us to navigate the winding corridors of existence with the rudder of moderation, steering us toward the calm harbor of inner peace. The Stoic path, as lit by Seneca's wisdom, calls us to simplify our wants, pursuing only what is necessary for a life defined by virtue and goodness, free from the unpredictable winds of external fortune. The Stoic practice of curbing excessive desires becomes the guiding star that ensures the maintenance of a composed and calm disposition. Of external riches is merely a fleeting illusion, and the true treasures lie within, waiting to be discovered. Seneca's teachings stand as an enduring testament to the Stoic dedication to the temperance of desires and inner mastery. Lesson number 7. Be virtuous, the core of Stoicism, as cherished and nurtured by the great Stoic philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, lies in the unshakable commitment to virtue, commitment that is at the very heart of this ancient philosophy. The Stoic virtues, which include wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, become the compass that directs us toward a life defined by inner tranquility and composure. In the rich fabric of Stoic wisdom, the virtues hold a sacred place, the moral guiding stars that call us to navigate the stormy seas of life with wisdom and grace. These virtues, carved into the records of Stoic thought, are not simply abstract ideas. They are the pillars upon which the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with the universe's natural order is built. Wisdom, the first of these virtues, acts as a beacon of light, illuminating the path of discernment and reason. It calls on us to nurture a deep understanding of the world and our position within it. The Stoic sages, like Epictetus, knew that wisdom is the foundation upon which all other virtues stand. With wisdom as our guide, we acquire the ability to perceive the world as it is and to distinguish between the enduring and the fleeting. Courage. The second virtue stands as the sentinel, protecting the fortress of our moral character. It calls, in the Stoic vocabulary, courage is not the lack of fear, but the victory over it. It is the unshakable determination to face adversity with inner strength. Seneca, through his teachings, champions the importance of courage in building a character defined by unwavering resolve and resilience. Justice. The third virtue spreads its cloak of righteousness over the Stoic path. It beckons us to live by the principles of moral rightness and fairness. The Stoic philosophers, taking inspiration from the wellsprings of justice, steer us toward making decisions rooted in virtue and equity, nurturing inner composure and tranquility. Temperance, the final virtue, serves as the guardian of self and moderation. It reminds us to manage our desires, for it is through temperance that we find the path to true contentment. Seneca, in his philosophical essays, highlights the importance of simplifying our wants and seeking only what is vital for a virtuous life. In the temperance of desires, we discover the source of inner calm, regardless of external conditions. These virtues, championed by various Stoic philosophers, come together to create a life that embodies the Stoic ideal. They serve as the guiding star, leading us through life's turbulent seas with wisdom, grace, and unshakable inner peace. By adhering to these virtues and letting them influence our thoughts and actions, we maintain a composed and calm disposition, reflecting the Stoic commitment to ethical living and inner harmony. Number 8. Understand the transitory nature of life in the timeless and profound verses of his Meditations. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, explores the essence of life steeped in transience. His teachings are a testament to the wisdom that recognizing the ever-changing character of existence is a cornerstone for keeping a composed and calm demeanor. Through the lens of Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius teaches a lesson that is perhaps one of the most crucial for attaining inner serenity. He invites us to set out on a philosophical journey that requires acknowledging the transient and ephemeral aspects of life. The Stoic acceptance of this reality, often called the transitory nature of life, is not a cause for despair. Instead, it acts as a foundation of strength that can add depth to our existence. The essence of this lesson is the realization that nothing in the sphere of human experience, whether it be moments of joy or the trials of adversity, is permanent. The universe, in its eternal flow and ebb, weaves a tapestry of ceaseless change. The Stoic sage does not fight this cosmic dance, but decides to waltz in harmony with it. With wisdom and grace, Marcus Aurelius prompts us to free ourselves from the burden of attachments to those fleeting moments that sparkle like stars in the night sky, and to the material things that capture our attention for only a short while. By doing this, we uncover an inner sanctuary of composure and calm, impervious to external storms. Accepting the impermanence of everything, as advocated by Marcus Aurelius, acts as a balm for the soul. It allows us to put the ups and downs of life into perspective. It frees us from the slavery of anxiety that comes from clinging to what was or what could have been. Through this Stoic teaching, we become the builders of our own inner fortitude, creating a character marked by resilience when facing life's certain changes. In understanding the transitory nature of life, we clear the path for a profound sense of inner tranquility. We realize that our capacity for composure and calm goes beyond the rise and fall of external conditions. It is an enduring presence, much like the stars that keep shining in the night sky, regardless of the fleeting clouds that drift by. Marcus Aurelius, through his Stoic wisdom, invites us to bathe in the light of this understanding, giving us the chance to savor life's moments while holding on to an unshakable sense of inner peace. Lesson number 9. The value of gratitude. In the profound fabric of Stoic philosophy, woven with the threads of resilience and wisdom, there is a gem that shines with deep insight: the value of gratitude. This lesson, championed by Seneca, one of Stoicism's most distinguished philosophers, lights the way to inner contentment and calm, regardless of life's challenges. It guides us to celebrate not just life's victories, but also its hardships. For it is through the lens of gratitude that we discover serenity even when facing adversity. Seneca, in his essays devoted to the concept of gratitude, skillfully praised its virtues. He called on us to shift our focus from what we might be missing to what we already possess. to find comfort in the present moment, and to embrace the treasures that often escape our notice. In this Stoic practice, we find a powerful tool on our capacity to see life's blessings in all their various forms. In this respect, gratitude is not just a reaction to life's easy moments, but a profound acknowledgement that even in the midst of a storm's fury, a shelter of calm can be found. By nurturing a sense of gratitude, we readjust our relationship with life. We learn to perceive the splendor in the mundane, the lessons within adversity, and the preciousness of every passing moment. Seneca encourages us to be happy with the present, realizing that life's treasures are not things to be acquired, but experiences to be savored. The value of gratitude, as illuminated by Seneca, acts as a protector of our inner peace. It teaches us to constantly reflect on the blessings that have marked our journey. In doing so, we find that gratitude is an elixir that transforms the base metals of longing and despair into the gold of serenity and contentment. In challenging times, a heart filled with gratitude does not waver. It discovers strength even amid adversity because it knows that life's trials are also teachers, as Seneca would remind us. The Stoic spirit does not falter when confronted with hardship. Instead, it thrives, taking nourishment from the deep well of gratitude. In the Stoic tradition, the value of gratitude is a steadfast companion that leads us toward a profound sense of tranquility. It lifts us above life's stormy waves, showing us the serenity that is found in embracing blessings, no matter how small or seemingly minor. With every heartbeat, every breath, and every fleeting moment we are given opportunities to uncover the treasures of gratitude, Seneca's Stoic legacy calls us to cherish the present, not despite life's challenges, but because of them, and to savor the beauty that is all around us. It is in this brilliant practice that we discover a profound sense of calm and tranquility, even amidst the storms of existence. Lesson number 7. Be virtuous, the core of Stoicism, as cherished and nurtured by the great Stoic philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, lies in the unshakable commitment to virtua, commitment that is at the very heart of this ancient philosophy. The Stoic virtues, which include wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, become the compass that directs us toward a life defined by inner tranquility and composure. In the rich fabric of Stoic wisdom, the virtues hold a sacred place, the moral guiding stars that call us to navigate the stormy seas of life with wisdom and grace. These virtues, carved into the records of Stoic thought, are not simply abstract ideas. They are the pillars upon which the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with the universe's natural order is built. Wisdom, the first of these virtues, acts as a beacon of light, illuminating the path of discernment and reason. It calls on us to nurture a deep understanding of the world and our position within it. The Stoic sages, like Epictetus, knew that wisdom is the foundation upon which all other virtues stand. With wisdom as our guide, we acquire the ability to perceive the world as it is and to distinguish between the enduring and the fleeting. Courage. The second virtue stands as the sentinel protecting the fortress of our moral character. It calls, in the Stoic vocabulary, courage is not the lack of fear, but the victory over it. It is the unshakable determination to face adversity with inner strength. Seneca, through his teachings, champions the importance of courage in building a character defined by unwavering resolve and resilience. Justice. The third virtue spreads its cloak of righteousness over the Stoic path. It beckons us to live by the principles of moral rightness and fairness. The Stoic philosophers, taking inspiration from the wellsprings of justice, steer us toward making decisions rooted in virtue and equity, nurturing inner composure and tranquility. Temperance, the final virtue, serves as the guardian of self and moderation. It reminds us to manage our desires, for it is through temperance that we find the path to true contentment. Seneca, in his philosophical essays, highlights the importance of simplifying our wants and seeking only what is vital for a virtuous life. In the temperance of desires, we discover the source of inner calm, regardless of external conditions. These virtues, championed by various Stoic philosophers, come together to create a life that embodies the Stoic ideal. They serve as the guiding star, leading us through life's turbulent seas with wisdom, grace, and unshakable inner peace. By adhering to these virtues and letting them influence our thoughts and actions, we maintain a composed and calm disposition, reflecting the Stoic commitment to ethical living and inner harmony. Number 8. Understand the transitory nature of life in the timeless and profound verses of his Meditations. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, explores the essence of life steeped in transience. His teachings are a testament to the wisdom that recognizing the ever-changing character of existence is a cornerstone for keeping a composed and calm demeanor. Through the lens of Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius teaches a lesson that is perhaps one of the most crucial for attaining inner serenity. He invites us to set out on a philosophical journey that requires acknowledging the transient and ephemeral aspects of life. The Stoic acceptance of this reality, often called the transitory nature of life, is not a cause for despair. Instead, it acts as a foundation of strength that can add depth to our existence. The essence of this lesson is the realization that nothing in the sphere of human experience, whether it be moments of joy or the trials of adversity, is permanent. The universe, in its eternal flow and ebb, weaves a tapestry of ceaseless change. The Stoic sage does not fight this cosmic dance, but decides to waltz in harmony with it. With wisdom and grace, Marcus Aurelius prompts us to free ourselves from the burden of attachments to those fleeting moments that sparkle like stars in the night sky, and to the material things that capture our attention for only a short while. By doing this, we uncover an inner sanctuary of composure and calm, impervious to external storms. Accepting the impermanence of everything, as advocated by Marcus Aurelius, acts as a balm for the soul. It allows us to put the ups and downs of life into perspective. It frees us from the slavery of anxiety that comes from clinging to what was or what could have been. Through this Stoic teaching, we become the builders of our own inner fortitude, creating a character marked by resilience when facing life's certain changes. In understanding the transitory nature of life, we clear the path for a profound sense of inner tranquility. We realize that our capacity for composure and calm goes beyond the rise and fall of external conditions. It is an enduring presence, much like the stars that keep shining in the night sky, regardless of the fleeting clouds that drift by. Marcus Aurelius, through his Stoic wisdom, invites us to bathe in the light of this understanding, giving us the chance to savor life's moments while holding on to an unshakable sense of inner peace. Lesson number 9. The value of gratitude. In the profound fabric of Stoic philosophy, woven with the threads of resilience and wisdom, there is a gem that shines with deep insight: the value of gratitude. This lesson, championed by Seneca, one of Stoicism's most distinguished philosophers, lights the way to inner contentment and calm, regardless of life's challenges. It guides us to celebrate not just life's victories, but also its hardships. For it is through the lens of gratitude that we discover serenity even when facing adversity. Seneca, in his essays devoted to the concept of gratitude, skillfully praised its virtues. He called on us to shift our focus from what we might be missing to what we already possess, to find comfort in the present moment, and to embrace the treasures that often escape our notice. In this Stoic practice, we find a powerful tool on our capacity to see life's blessings in all their various forms. In this respect, gratitude is not just a reaction to life's easy moments, but a profound acknowledgement that even in the midst of a storm's fury, a shelter of calm can be found. By nurturing a sense of gratitude, we readjust our relationship with life. We learn to perceive the splendor in the mundane, the lessons within adversity, and the preciousness of every passing moment. Seneca encourages us to be happy with the present, realizing that life's treasures are not things to be acquired, but experiences to be savored. The value of gratitude, as illuminated by Seneca, acts as a protector of our inner peace. It teaches us to constantly reflect on the blessings that have marked our journey. In doing so, we find that gratitude is an elixir that transforms the base metals of longing and despair into the gold of serenity and contentment. In challenging times, a heart filled with gratitude does not waver. It discovers strength even amid adversity because it knows that life's trials are also teachers, as Seneca would remind us. The Stoic spirit does not falter when confronted with hardship. Instead, it thrives, taking nourishment from the deep well of gratitude. In the Stoic tradition, the value of gratitude is a steadfast companion that leads us toward a profound sense of tranquility. It lifts us above life's stormy waves, showing us the serenity that is found in embracing blessings, no matter how small or seemingly minor, with every heartbeat, every breath, and every fleeting moment we are given. Opportunities to uncover the treasures of gratitude, Seneca's Stoic legacy calls us to cherish the present, not despite life's challenges, but because of them, and to savor the beauty that is all around us. It is in this brilliant practice that we discover a profound sense of calm and tranquility, even amidst the storms of existence.